Hey everyone. Sorry I haven't been on the YouTube channel much lately. I've been pretty busy trying to wrap up this book. I love writing, but I hate finishing books. It's the end of a journey, you're saying goodbye to characters, and I just am never happy doing it. It always has to be done, but I always feel sad, so I put it off. But I am not procrastinating this time. It will be to the editor by the end of the week. Hopefully, then that means we'll have it up to you, available on Amazon by the end of September, beginning of October. So keep an eye out for that. Right now, there's not a whole lot else going on. I've started a couple of outlines for new projects, but I'm putting off writing anything of substance about them until I finish this book because it would just be another way for me to procrastinate. Um, I was going through and I found a whole bunch of poetry. I still write it, but not as much as fiction. And I never send it off anywhere. So it's just sitting in my hard drive, and I figured, why not read it to you guys tonight? So here's a few of them, and you guys can let me know what you think, okay? All right. The first one is called Yellow Brick Road Trip. I found myself, but not where I thought I would be. I can remember a girl that loved and laughed from the depths of her abdomen until it hurt to do anything else. I can remember the girl who would do something for the sharp thrill so that she could say she was more intimately involved with fear than with her lover. I can see the painted image of her face and view her emotions as if they were a planet watched through a giant telescope, but her orbit is no longer tethered to me. I am sharing someone else's experiences, watching them inside my head like one would an old movie. I'm not sure what became of that girl, but there are days I wish she would find me again. Junction Restaurant, 3 a.m. Gray smoke hugs fingertips stained mustard yellow by the constant nicotine in coffee. 17-year-old hands crack and then peel as they plunge back into the milky bleach water. Bill decreed the salad bar must be scrubbed down again. The watchful eyes of long-haul truckers forced to be up at 3 a.m. track my progress under the harsh fluorescent bulbs as I pretend to ignore them and take another drag off my cigarette. In 4 hours I'll get off work. In 5 hours I'll be in school. In 12 hours I'll pick up Joy's kids. And the teachers wonder why someone as young as me sleeps during class. Saliva dripping from the corner of my mouth onto an unread lit book as Mrs. Ford drones on, and I dream of soft, clean hands, clear buckets of water, and nights that are my own. Sorry about that. One of my kitty cats was wanting to come up here, and he almost headbutted the computer. This next poem is called Reincarnation. Standing on the edge of a cliff, my body doesn't pull away from the danger. Instead, I feel the urge to spread my limbs and soar from unbelievable heights. Nature calls out to me, telling me that I can do it, that I can fly if I want it bad enough. And even though I know it is a lie, part of me doubts physics. Part of me believes on a fundamental level that the wind can carry me, that my body can soar and drift out over the world. My daughter is the same with water, her tiny fingertips itching to plunge into the fastest moving currents with no regards to her safety. She keeps telling me that she can swim with the fish, her small voice insistent that I am stopping her from a great achievement. Looking into her calm eyes, I wonder if she feels it too, the calling of a life we never lived, a world built on feathers and scales that tease the edges of our memories and make us doubt the truth of our humanity. All right, and then I am all things to everyone, nothing to myself. This is probably one of my favorites. I once rode a train down a long tunnel, the black coalescing outside my window, seeping in through the seals and dripping down the walls. In darker moments, I worry the world is caught on. Someday the gods will rise and I will be pieced back together by my Isis, flesh sown with shards of darkness, skin powdered with desert sands, eyes carved out and replaced with amethysts. They will erect my recreation as a shrine to emptiness, and I will wonder if this was how Callie felt when they poured gold into her soul. breaking moonbeams. Tonight the moon slid down the sky to rest on its silvery back, dreaming of white rabbits. All that is left is a tantalizing sliver, laughing like the cat in Alice's upside-down dreamland which formed so much of the world as we saw it then. I stand in the backyard on tiptoes, trying to see what looking-glass reality the moon would choose to smile on, but I can find no trace of our magic in the washed-out landscape. Flytrap. It yawns into the sunlight, each overlapping jagged tooth separating from the others until it looks like the mouth of a miniature monster. It's almost cute, and for a moment it looks harmless. It is, after all, just a plant. It is easier to see the overall picture from across the room, to know the exact moment when the angle of its mouth stretches just far enough that it is only a matter of seconds before it snaps back down, trapping its prey in a mouth that turns and grins into the darkness, waiting. Let's see. And this last one, if I can get to scroll up, I'm trying to wrangle a cat with one hand. He's a persistent sucker. And talk to you guys with the other. By the way, his name is Buddha. All right. The Science of Grief. Receipts, plastic cups, televisions that no longer function, sifting through the pieces of a life in broken fragments of products, a permanent fossil record of plastic bits purchased at dollar store prices, the sum of what we will eventually be known for, nothing more than a doll without eyes, its soul banished to the toy graveyard. Cracked porcelain plates and falsely smiling pictures, how will we be remembered? By the way we survived our days, or by the way we lived them? A baying dog on the edge of night, the rustle of leaves, the screech in the wilderness held back by the man-made glow of permanent light and items that refuse to decompose. Now you are nothing more to me than a shadow, a wispy figure hugging the edges of darkness, a silhouette hidden in the debris of immortality. All right, that's it. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Sorry, he's head-butting the computer again. And I'll try and get another video up to you in a couple of days. Thanks. Bye.